Welcome. I'm happy to share with you the 2021 transformation of one of my favorite crystal grids. It is one of a few grids that I'm not to dismantle unless higher guidance is received to do so. Interestingly, this grid has undergone a few transformations since its creation in 2018. The most recent change was just made on New Year's Day. Let's start at the beginning with the creation of the grid. It was summer of 2018, and I was guided to create the grid as it appears in the image you see now. It was the simple reflection of the 12 aspects of deity, sometimes called the circle of the sacred 12. These are 12 light rays of the Godhead that humanity uses to co-create and to assist us in the transformation from 3D to 5D. Within us, the light rays flow through the threefold flame in the heart. On the grid, the heart is represented by the center cluster of mother-of-pearl chips. The colors of the 12 rays are represented by the crystals that surround that center cluster. In the outer circle are 12 clusters representing the 12 chakra system of 5D. Prior to the end of 2018, the grid was further enhanced. You see in this next image multiple enhancements. First, adding the blessed citrine crystals, further acknowledging and supporting humanity's work with the 12 rays. Then, additional citrine crystals created a triangle of protection for the grid. Months later, 5 crystals representing the 5 elements became another addition. Now fast forward to the end of turbulent 2020. It became clear as soon as we entered the new year, the grid would once again transform. When the idea of the new design was shown to me, I drew the basic image on paper. In that moment, my mind started down a path of anticipating major change. What crystals do I use? Do I have enough? And a variety of other, let's say, challenging thoughts. My mind had quickly imagined it to be a challenging redesign. I was in for quite a surprise and a timely lesson that day. As I settled in to begin the project, I was reminded to view the center of the grid as the heart, and then told to remove the handful of crystals that had represented the 5 elements. Next, simply to set aside the citrine that had formed the pyramid. Then the guidance was to reshape the mother-of-pearl clusters to form the 12 rays. It took only a few minutes. The realignment of the color crystals and other citrines was accomplished just as quickly. Finally, the citrines previously set aside were replaced to represent the 5 elements. The whole transformation taking perhaps 5 minutes to complete. I smiled at the obvious lessons. The mind will try to complicate things, yet how easy it is to move forward when we first remove what is not needed, when we let go of what no longer serves us. And we must drop into the heart space as the starting place. What I imagined a challenge was in fact very easy. This latest configuration reflects the major shifts in energies we recently experienced. It is a beautiful transformation, one that we should all emulate in this new year. The word reflection was the angel's message for the new year. What do you want to reflect? Know that the healing properties of the 12 rays can be used to create and to help us move forward. Let's spend the next few minutes in meditation. You can either close your eyes and take a journey, or gaze at the grid as we move from the 1st through the 12th ray. Note the first ray, which is the color blue, is at the 1 o'clock position on the circle closest to the center cluster. And we will move in a clockwise direction as we mindfully reflect on each ray. I invite you to notice which ray or rays call to you. The first ray is sapphire blue. The divine qualities are the Father God's divine will and power. The second ray is yellow, representing the sons and daughters' divine wisdom. The third ray is pink, the Mother God's divine love. The fourth ray is white, representing purity, hope, and restoration. The fifth ray, emerald green, truth, healing, and inner vision. The sixth ray is ruby gold. The divine qualities are grace, peace, and the manifestation of the Christ. The seventh ray is violet. Mercy, compassion, and transmutation. The eighth ray is aquamarine. The divine qualities are clarity, discernment, and understanding. The ninth ray, magenta, harmony, balance, and God confidence. The 10th ray is gold, representing eternal peace, prosperity, and abundance. The 11th ray is peach, divine purpose and joy. And the 12th ray is opal, the divine qualities of transformation and transfiguration. I hope you have enjoyed this video and meditation. I wish you well in this year of change, and hope that you will find these beautiful light rays helpful to you in your healing and your journey moving forward.